The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to the therapy session for the homies. Well, that's what we like to call it.
Join us each week for a candid conversation discussing spirituality, sexuality, holistic views,
And most importantly, how to stay away from the negative-ish.
while we sit back, unwind, and unlock
On the Sip and Sage podcast.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Hey, y'all.
It's your girl, Ray. Well, it's your homegirl, Ray.
I was about to say, homegirl. We homegirls.
Forever in life.
Of course. And I'm your homegirl, Des.
And welcome to another therapy session for the
On
homies.
the Sip and Sage podcast.
Here at Morris Media Studios. Yes.
How you doing? Another week.
I'm doing
Kind of
good.
took a break. So
Right. We live. We
Full
live,
in
baby.
effect. You know, if you want to call in at any time,
Go ahead and do so.
dial the number 323-293-3375.
All right.
But how are you?
I'm doing good. Last week I experienced something very interesting with my health. Fun fact, I have now been diagnosed with sciatica, and that crap hurts. So that's why we kind of took a little break last week.
What is that?
So pretty much what that is that that's your main nerve from the top of your spine down to your toes. And that's one of the main nerves that runs along your body. So when you damage it, or when you when you have like lower back strains, or if you have like after you give birth, you like pretty much strain your
You ain't
your
giving
nerve.
birth, so you sure you ain't strained it? You know.
Funny. No. Definitely
way.
not. No. Let's
No?
just no.
No? Okay.
It ain't because of babies or nothing. I just
Well, of course not, because I hope you're not with child sipping on some wine, you know,
No.
but
okay.
okay.
It happened because I was working too much, at the job, at the 9 to 5. That
Okay.
helps build the foundation for this.
Well, you good now, right?
Yeah, I'm
took
doing
the
great.
break. We done bounced back. You good? Yo, what is this? Sciatica? Sayonara?
Yes, sciatic nerve. So pretty much because I've been in so many car accidents and I have a lower back strain, it's causing to like do some type of nerve thing with my sciatic nerve. So
That's sciatic nerves, because you be swerving on them hoes. You need to stop swerving so much, and maybe you wouldn't have no swervatica. You got swervatica. I don't know what that is, but on the other hand, you got that other stuff, that swervatica.
That's swervatica.
Swervatica.
Okay. But for the most part, I've been good. I have been great. But how have you been?
I've been good. I feel like it's weird that we both be experiencing like little health, little things at the same time, little spats or whatever. So I've been going back and forth to the dentist, and I have a real anxiety about the dentist.
Ooh,
like,
who doesn't like the dentist? I sure don't.
Lord Jeebus. But I've been going back and forth, and I ain't diagnosed with swervatica or nothing like that, but but it's just nerve-wracking because you go in there, you seeing all them tools, and it be sharp, be like, duh, duh. You be hearing the drills. I'll be like, oh, my Jesus.
And then not only that, like, they drill in your mouth. So then it's like you have to hear it, and it's like, I don't like that.
It's a weird feeling. I'd be nervous. I don't like anything. From soon as I walk in the door, the smell, I just be like,
That's crazy. I'm the exact opposite. I like the smell of the dentist.
what?
Yo, face! I like the smell of like doctor's offices and dentist offices. I'm weird. Okay.
No, it just smells like some bad stuff is about to happen. At that moment, that's what I feel like. All right, it's about to go down. Like, I have a bad experience. I remember one time my mom, I'll never forget, when I was like maybe 5 or 6. My mom signed the paper. I feel like this is child abuse, by the way. My mom signed the paper for them to strap me in like this so I couldn't go nowhere while they drilling on my mouth. Well, guess what? I went somewhere on the damn floor, face flat. I fell out the chair in the damn straps.
Oh,
and I've been traumatized ever since. So
I've been,
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's okay.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
It's okay. I blame my mom. I don't blame nobody but her. And I tell her, to this day, she gets blamed for my anxiety and fears over the dentist. Even though I had braces for hella long, I still, like, that'd be me. I'd be, that is exactly how I'd be in my head. Like, but, other than that, remember last episode, I remember the last time we was here, we was talking about relationships and going with the flow and destiny. I'm not going with the flow no more. I just want to put that out there, you know.
Okay.
I feel like I'm back, like, officially on the market. And it feels weird because, as y'all seen from the group chat last night, people be working my nerve.
Oh, she's funny. She's stupid. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. In the group chat, our girls, it goes up.
It's just annoying. Like, why does, like, I know I'm a firm believer in not everything, like, you can't be attached to people and that people are meant to be experienced, but damn, like, I thought it was gonna last a lifetime, like,
that's
or almost, or some shit. I thought it was gonna be more than what it was.
Think of it more like a temporary forever.
True, I like
temporary
that.
Forever.
It's a temporary forever,
and that's
for the moment. Okay, I'm gonna drink to that.
All right, temporary forever, and that's kind of like what we're gonna be talking about today on this week's episode. Like, this week we're gonna actually kind of like switch it up. Story time, talking about all the temporary forevers that we done came and went through, and the experiences that we've had, you know, over the course of this lifetime. And what can I say? We go through temporary people, places, things, feelings. So today, that's what we're here to really genuinely dig deep and dive in and talk about. And one of the temporary forevers in my life was, you know how you do that little song thing? My very first time. Well, my first love. There we go. My first love. Okay, my first love. That boy.
That was your first temporary forever.
Yeah, my first temporary forever was my first love. Let's make that very clear. My first love was somebody who I really thought I was going to be with forever. You know how you lose I'm about to get real explicit. You know how you lose your virginity with somebody, and then after you lose your virginity, y'all just think y'all going to be together forever? Yeah.
Forever.
That part, yeah, that didn't work. So, when it comes to that, for me, that was an experience that I don't think I ever experienced, even with dating other dudes. Like, I was doing the most, like, I helped bro get a job. I used to sneak out. Like, I used to sneak out for him.
We're not gonna call you wifey. I gotta come up with a nickname for that because you were still sneaking out and stuff like that. We gotta call that like that.
Let me sip before it gets worse. Wait.
Oh, it digs deeper. Like, I feel like my first temporary forever was for sure my high school sweetheart. Like,
I think that's.
I thought like it was just gonna be like peaches and cream all the way through. Like, but life really be happening.
Throwing curve balls. You see how I ball my curve balls? Because it just be, why did you do that? But sometimes we need those curve balls.
You got like stress balls. You like curve balls. You look stressed, but it's okay. I agree. Life definitely throws curve balls.
Because when they throw them curves, you'll be like, what was it for? Why did it happen?
Yeah, but I feel like when we young and we get that first taste of it, that first like glimpse of it, we want to hold on to it.
Man.
And it be so like, oh, that's my first boyfriend or girlfriend. Like, it's real. Like, we're going to be together forever. We're going to have babies. Like, I'm going to have his babies. I'm going to be Mrs.
That's so funny because in my high school yearbook, one of my friends wrote, like, I hope you and one of my high school boyfriends at the time have babies. And it's like, to think damn near 10 years later, we do not talk.
It be like that.
Oh, no. I couldn't imagine having babies. Not like that.
But in that moment, when it's a temporary forever because it's that temporary feeling, once that feeling wears off, of course you like, what? I couldn't see myself.
But at that time, still, I wasn't even thinking about pushing out babies.
Of course not. I'm just saying, like, you be head over heels, like.
I was definitely head over heels with him. I was. Because he was like my first temporary like, not my temporary boyfriend, because he was my boyfriend. But my first boyfriend, I started to like, how can I explain it? have experiences with. That's that's the perfect word. And I thought them experiences sneaking out and sneaking to his house and him sneaking to my
y'all's
house.
making memories, baby. Ooh,
I thought, that was going to be forever, but
no.
Okay.
These temporary forevers, I feel like sometimes it doesn't always have to be a relationship.
Not all. It's never always a relationship.
It could be those situationship type situations.
Oh, I got one of them too.
Because I recalling one of my temporary forevers being in the, form of a situationship, I was really like, not stuck on stupid, but it was like, girl, what is you waiting on? Like, what is you doing? Like, you should know your worth. You're sitting around, you're waiting for this commitment, you're waiting for this guy to make a move. It almost felt like I was waiting for a bro to propose. Like, we just trying to be boyfriend, girlfriend, like, and you're not even trying to do that. So why does it feel like I'm pulling teeth, And those situationships last forever. Some people's should be like, we've been on and off, like, for 2 years, 3 years, 7 years, whatever. Now that you get older, like, you find those people like, we've been on and off X amount of time. And it's just like, for me, that temporary forever taught me to, like, know my worth.
Exactly.
That the relationships, I feel like things in your life are a lesson or a blessing. And of course. The relationships were lessons and blessings because they taught me, and in both positive and negative ways. But the situationships, it was like, and that situationship taught me that I was toxic as fuck. Like, and I could admit it. Like, like, dang, looking back and reflecting on that situation, like, I'm glad we both took the step to separate from each other because we both were toxic. We both weren't in the space and the place to be adults and be able to communicate effectively. And I was very happy about that because I'm like, dang, imagine being stuck in that situation and not being able to grow because in order to, elevate, you got to separate.
Exactly. That's very true. I definitely agree. One of my situationships, which is so freaking funny.
Freaking funny, man.
I'm so freaking pissed. I just had to say.
You're freaking funny, man.
But what was so funny about this particular situationship I was in was with a guy. We were dating for like 9 months. And the 9 months it went so well. He treated me like I was his girlfriend, y'all. Like, we used to go on like little out of town trips. Not out of town, but like out of city trips and stuff. Go to different cities and just spend time together.
Time out, sorry. When you say city, is it from like LA to Compton? Carson to Pasadena?
Yeah,
or is it like LA to Palm Springs, San Diego? I just need clarity because city to city it could mean Bellflower to Gardena. Shit, I don't know.
What I mean, okay, like Carson to Pasadena or like LA to Manhattan or LA to Newport, stuff like that. So like we was really going out, spending time with each other, just driving around the city, just having a ball.
Okay.
And then one day I asked him, because one time we went out and I just kind of felt the vibe was different. You know how when you with somebody and you could just tell their energy done switched up for no reason and you just
yes. I absolutely do.
You know
yes.
Man.
Yes.
So one day we're bowling. I was acting like I'm bowling and stuff. Look at me. So we just bowling. So we went bowling and I thought I was having a good time. And then I kind of just looked at him. I'm like, okay, something ain't right. So I asked him, I said,
wait, you just looked at him like something's off.
Yeah. No bullshit. I really looked at him. I'm like, something ain't right. Like, he not engaging with me. He ain't, feeling on my thigh. He ain't close. Like, what's up? So I'm like, yeah. So after the date, I remember texting him like the following day, like, hey, like I felt your energy at the bowling alley. Like, you good? Like, what's up? Coming to find out, he's telling me, over the past few months, I've realized, this ain't gonna work out.
Oh, skirt. Wait a minute.
Pause. What you mean this ain't gonna work out?
What you mean?
Like, we've been working out for 9 months perfectly, and you ain't saying nothing.
That's how I feel.
I really thought we was gonna get married, y'all. Have kids. Because the way it was
painted. I feel you.
The picture was painted
so perfectly. Like you swear they Picasso. They paint a picture so perfect that it's gonna be one way, and then you get hit with a
train wreck, and you just be like, oh.
I feel you. That's how I feel with my last situation. Like, I feel the same way. Like, I just felt something was off. I'm like, something ain't right. And I bring it to his attention, and it's just word vomit. And I'm like, damn, where was all of this energy? Like,
2 weeks ago when we was together.
Like, what is going on?
Or a few months ago when we was at that movie theater, all cuddled up. Like, what's up?
It's crazy. It's very interesting.
You know what I thought was gonna last forever too, though?
What?
MySpace. I just had to throw that out there.
I got a temporary forever story with a MySpace mixed with a little MySpace in it. Okay, so this guy I met, I think I was in like 9th grade or whatever. I thought we was gonna be together forever too, but here's the thing: you be young, you be dumb, you don't even know nothing. So, I had him all on my MySpace. You know, he was leaving comments. You know, the little, now we got GIFs. Back then we used to have them little glittered, like little words. I miss you. Yeah. So I was getting all of that. I'm like, all right, cool. I didn't put him on my top because at the time I wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend. So I was a little bit sneaky with my shit. I used to code like how to hide my comments, like no. So long story short, one of my brothers find out that I have a boyfriend. My boyfriend at the time hits me up through MySpace, like, your brother knows. I'm like, shit. All right. I gotta think of a game plan. I couldn't think of one. So I just started deleting shit off my MySpace. I just started deleting stuff off my MySpace, like, oh my God, like, I'm about to die. So I never forget, my mom's on the phone, yapping, bumping her gums. So my brother comes home from practice. I'm looking at him, like, I'm trying to feel his energy out, but he just walked straight to his room. I'm like, all right. Ooh, like, I'm about to say that.
Thought you got away with it.
Change my layout real quick. Let me go to hot new layouts real quick. So I never forget, I hear my mom say, all right, girl, I'm going to talk to you later. Click. As soon as she clicked, I hear up the hallway, Destiny got a boyfriend. Oh, it felt like everything just stopped. Like,
what?
Whoa, bro. Like, Destiny got a what? I'm like, no, I don't. Like, you're lying. Like, you're like, look through her phone. I thought I was slick. I stored his name. His name started with an S. So I stored his name under a girl name that started with an S.
That's
Destiny.
so typical.
So he's like texting me like all this stuff. And my mom is reading it. She like, Destiny, you gay? I'm like, oh gosh, no, this is going too far. Like, so by this time my dad come home from work, I'm like, bruh, like, what the hell? So then my brother like, this a boy. I'm like, no, it's not. And then my other brother who told, he like, and he says his name. I'm like, And my dad like, call him. I'm like, bruh, like, I'm like, all right, it's him. Thinking that they're gonna hang up, like, all right, cool, we found out it's him. No, they continue to call him. I'm like, oh my God. So it was some sexual texts in my text messages, but I was not sending them because I'm a wholesome hottie, okay? I was not doing that at the time. So, my dad is like, you texting my daughter, like, all this stuff? This fool gonna say it was me. But at the time, this is how you know you old. It was when it was inbox and sent in two different things. So I'm like, check my sent. I didn't send that. Like, that's in the inbox. He sent that to me. Like, what? So yeah, long story short, that's the MySpace story. But I never talked to him ever again because he lied on me. I would have gave you a chance, but you lied on me. I would have probably continued sneaking, trying to see you.
You lied.
Liar. You lied to me. And that's why you were temporary forever. You could have been my forever.
That's so funny. When it comes to MySpace, I used to really think like that was just going to be the trend forever.
Like these dudes. You'd be like,
man,
these forever.
Whatever.
Wait, but I don't even know why I'm sitting here venting with you. You got a man. You know, I'm over here salty.
You do that every time. Like, I can't relate. I done been through some fuck niggas too.
I'm over here salty, but mine's is fresh. It's a fresh wound. It's like a paper cut with hot sauce on it. It's fresh. Your shit is like past old. And I'm sitting over here listening to Keisha Cole.
But I still love you though. That's what I'm here for. This is why we have these sessions. Why? This is a therapy session for the homies.
Well,
I am the homie, right?
You are the homie.
All right then.
I'm tired of feeling like I'm serial dating. I feel like a serial dater. I do. Not a serial killer. Serial dater. Like, I'm dating too many of you niggas.
I'm mad you made a whole little jingle. There
I'm
we
like
go.
Jamie Foxx off Jamie Foxx show, Jingles 2000.
He was like, what was it? I can't even think of the jingle he did.
He did so many jingles on that show.
Man.
But yeah, I'm just tired of this. Like, when I'm alone in my room, I'm just...
And you thought we should do a reality show, Destiny Finds Love.
No. Oh, girl. No.
I couldn't do that for you?
Oh, no. No. I'm good. I am so good.
What? We gonna talk about that off air. We gonna do that. She like, no, we not.
We're not gonna talk about nothing. Like, we're not doing that. Like, no.
But speaking of MySpace temporary forever, so real quick, what makes me feel like, back then when I thought it was gonna last forever, I used to, how you had a boyfriend and y'all had the little thing, I used to stalk the boys on there. And it was so easy for me to do that. You ain't never did that? No.
Shit, it's easy to stalk them now. What you mean? What do you mean?
Well, back then, I mean, as a 13-year-old girl, come on now. Like, we didn't have, I'm talking about in that moment, MySpace. I used to, that was like a whole nother cyber world for me. That's when I knew I could be a different person.
You was out here catfishing?
No, I wasn't catfishing. No. But I used to just like, people that used to like, I used to meet on MySpace, they didn't know me for real. So I used to lie.
So you used to catfish. Like, you used to lie
I used to use me.
Oh, your face?
Yeah.
But
Like,
you
I
used
was.
to catfish your life.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a catfish. That's like a burglar, or like a cheater. Like, oh, I only cheated because I ate her out. But you still cheated.
When you put it that way, okay.
You still lied in some aspect in one way or the other. Speaking of like liars and being dishonest, I'm about ready to throw in the towel on them. Like, I'm telling y'all, this is Destiny's venting session. Like, I'm really venting because I'm tired of this. Like,
Nah, for real. I definitely understand.
I'm tired of it. I just want someone with consistency. I'm gonna start like a little speed dating or something. I'm gonna go speed dating.
That's why I said we could talk about this after the
Not
show.
a reality show. No.
Not literally.
What you gonna do? Like scout suitors for me or something?
Yeah,
Scout
me and Dev could do it.
Oh, and then you bring Dev into it. So I'm outnumbered. Perfect. Cool.
Well, she ain't say yay or nay. I'm just saying that could be something we could all think of.
Okay. But no, I was reading this book. It's called All About Love. And it was a quote, excerpt from the book that I found really interesting. So I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it off the paper because I can't remember this all in my head. But it said, this generation is afraid to love and give themselves completely to another person because they will have basically, they don't want to take the risk of loving someone. They don't want to take that risk of it not working out. And I think that's true, especially relating to my situation. Like,
absolutely.
A lot of people are afraid to take the risk. Like, that it's the same thing across the board that we always talk about, either with following your passion, like, all of that. Like, a lot of people are scared of the failure. Like, but sometimes failure
brings success.
Yeah, you can, but you can't even, like, think about that. Like, live in the moment and think about the now and what is now.
Gonna happen.
Like, I think
eventually.
that's the difference between our generation and the generations before us.
I agree.
And the generations that's going to be after us, because these generations below us see
what we doing.
Exactly.
So we only making it worse for them. That I agree to. I definitely agree.
We need to get it together. I love seeing love. And don't get me wrong, love is definitely there. I see all the time on my social media feeds people getting engaged, having children, getting married, all that stuff, celebrating anniversaries. But it's still, a portion of us over here, hey, that's still in the water trying to be a fish, like getting caught, like, and it's hard.
And I know it's hard, but your time will come.
You sound like a sensei or something. Your time will come, grasshopper. I'm gonna take heed to that. I know it's gonna come. I know
It's gonna come.
But when I read that quote, I was like, damn, like, we need to really start opening up our hearts more and being more receptive of.
I definitely agree. I do feel like a lot of people in our generation specifically are close-hearted because of the traumas that they've been through in their past.
Whether it's generational, relationship, situational, but we gotta look past that. You gotta let go. Like,
let go and give it all. Try it all.
Try it all. You know they be saying let go and
no.
Flow. You sound like a yoga instructor right now. But I definitely agree with them letting go those traumas and the things that hold them back, because ultimately you are affecting the outcome of your life. Like,
that's true
when you
too.
do that, a lot of people don't realize, like, oh, why is my life this way? Why is my love life this way? Because you're not opening up. You're not receptive. Like, although I'm going through all this BS, I'm still going to be open and receptive to love.
As you should be. That right there.
And that's it. I'm
Period.
still open. I'm still open. And that's it.
And that's all. And this ends this week's episode of Sip and Sage Podcast. Make sure you follow me, your girl Raylene Inez with 2 Z's on Instagram. Destiny, go ahead. Tell them where they can find you at.
You can follow me on Instagram at Miss Destiny Denise. Bye.
All right. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Sip and Sage Podcast.
Right.
That part. And yes, we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
See y'all later.